on the Avril Lavigne subject, do you believe the whole giant Avril Lavigne conspiracy
Oh my God.
business?
Julia was telling me this last night.
I don't
No.
believe it, but I do
don't.
think like because something had to happen, man. Did you see that video with her and Miley Cyrus? It's like
No.
I forget what the song is, but it's this awful. Like I think they were. It's actually the way I'm remembering it. They're like milking like Japanese culture. I think it's like "So Kawaii" or something is the song.
Oh
And it's
yeah,
like-
okay. I think
It's fucked up. Like they're like, yeah, it's really not cool. But I remember seeing that and I was just like, what the fuck happened to Avril Lavigne? Why is she stupid all of a sudden? Like she seemed like pretty woke. You know, like she had it figured out.
I think it was just maybe
I
part of like a massive rebrand type thing, just trying to be, like relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, but I saw right through it and it was like, yeah, it's oh my God, what? Where'd the song go? I typed in Miley Cyrus, Avril Lavigne, and it's not coming up. How's it? Maybe it's been banned from the internet.
Ooh.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It was banned. Okay, but I had this other, which is a pretty dark take on it. But Julia was explaining this whole thing where like, which I guess like if anybody doesn't know, basically I think the idea is that Avril Lavigne died and then she had this like stunt double type thing to like,
right.
like stave off
Like Paul
paparazzi
McCartney
or whatever.
Exact same thing. As
Yeah,
Paul McCartney.
so then basically like people are saying that the Avril Lavigne that you see now, or even for like the last decade or whatever it is, I think, right, is this stunt double.
Right.
But I said, which like, so I don't know what the timeline on this is, like when they think she died, but like that would have been great for sales. Shit. Like when musicians die, it's like super, which is not cool, obviously, but it's celebrated and it
Huge
makes them these
surge.
like icons. Wouldn't that be better for the Avril Lavigne camp
Right.
if she just died, as opposed to being like, oh fuck, we have to replace her with this person,
Yeah.
this rando? I know that's pretty fucked up, but I'm just saying it's the reality of
Yeah.
sort of the entertainment business.
Like a
You
big
become
reason,
kind of like this
a big
martyr.
reason I don't believe that it happened is because I'm a huge Beatles fan, and the Paul McCartney thing. There's there's song references. There's countless song references that people have picked out. But like if you look at like, it'll be like Paul McCartney 1963, and then like Paul McCartney 1968, and like his fucking nose is different, his eyebrows are different and shit. Like, and of course it's probably just the photo, right? Like I don't think Paul McCartney was fucking. They said that he like died in a car accident or something, and then they replaced him with a Scottish guy. That's what they say.
Oh.
Because and it's funny because they're like, yeah, if you listen to When I'm 64, he has like he like rolls his R's a couple times and shit. And then you'll see these side-by-side photos, and like his eyes are different, like a little bit. Like it'll just happen when you age, right? But with Avril Lavigne, like she looks exactly the fucking same.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I can't believe that part, but I like the idea of it. I like the idea they swapped her out.
Drake, do you remember the guest lecture we had in second year MIA? Who was,
Yeah, that's basically
Avril
been in the
Lavigne's
back of my
old-
mind this whole conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Craig, I don't remember the guy's name, but sorry. So we had this guest lecture, and he like was he was like a manager, and apparently he like discovered Avril Lavigne or whatever, and so he's going through this whole thing about basically how he like brought her to the record company and everything, and like everything was going to be cool. He was like helping with like songs and stuff. I believe is the story, and it was like he was gonna be like, obviously the manager and like be in the credits and shit. And then the record company was just like, yeah, you need to fucking drop this guy basically, and just like cut him out of her life, and like he's not like anywhere on like there's like no trace of him on like if you look
that
about
is so rough.
But what was like really wild about this guest lecture is like we're like, man, that's fucking crazy, and the guy's like, but it's cool, I'm over it, I'm just letting you guys know the story
He's so
where
not.
I came from. And then but behind him is a box, and he's like, but I got these box of papers that prove everything, that prove it all.
no.
And we're all just sitting there like, what the fuck is
Oh my
going on
God.
right now? It was fucking wild. It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm not out of order.
he's, like,
You're out
pulling
of order.
papers out. Yeah.
Yeah.